Okay, phase two. So garage. So this is some of the stuff I was talking about with the paint. I mean, it has a lot of splotchiness and it has a lot of, and that's where you're going to get your wear, and that's where it's going to get a little uglier. Obviously, this light thing here, we would paint brown. I actually prefer to paint these guys brown as well, but we don't have to do that. I just usually like to do it because I like the look of them. They camouflage in rather nice. Like this side over here, you've got a couple spots that could definitely use a little bit of love. Here's this brown is down here. It looks really good. That's a great idea. All this fascia up top, obviously painted. Sorry to get crazy with the camera there. All that fascia prepped and painted. All the doors, so the garage doors appears if they could go the front door as well. This door is starting to show some different weather and nicks. Again, very fast thing for us to do. And the only thing that still looks good is just the ceiling, but if we're already here, it would take me nothing to shoot that ceiling. And I'd probably do it even if you were like, you know what, don't even mess with it, I'd probably still end up doing it. So this right here is a perfect example of why I feel that these look better painted, because you're already getting the mold marks, and once those happen, it's nothing but downhill from there. You're always going to be cleaning it. Your maintenance aspect, once that starts to go, drops seriously. I mean, you basically drop to the ability of having maybe 3 years before you got to do it again. A really caulked in and heavy paint would buy you a lot of time. Obviously this door is pretty nicked up. It would be painted. All these bottom rails, as you've already done, would be painted. I would probably use a Dunn Edwards color. All these window frames painted properly. And this side, we're going to need some light sanding. The sun's bringing out the pitch. Not a big deal. We get in, throw a light sand, kind of go at it, and just work. It's a lot of coats. It's 2 coats. Everything I do is 2 coats. Fascia up here obviously would match like the rest of the house, the darker brown that we're also going to be using in a couple places around the doors and around the windows and such. That guy up there, that's an interesting thing. So if that was done with an oil, or if it wasn't done at all, I would suggest we either take that to a paint, or yeah, I would suggest taking it to a paint, truthfully. Instead of taking it to a stain and working on it forever, we go up and prep it and paint it. That's going to last you a lot longer too. Obviously this gutter, and when we do this fascia, the flashing would be done as well. I kind of mentioned that on the garage, but I wanted to reiterate that for the house. Windows, same thing. All the windows, trim pieces done. All the fascia back here done. All these railings done. See, this is my worry about the pressure washing, is that it does start to flake. So that's why it's very important. Our cleaning process is kind of going to have to be physically detailed. We're going to have to use big kind of cleaning brushes. We won't have the ability just to kind of stand back, blast everything with water and start the next day. So it might take a good 2 days of properly cleaning this. I like simple green. I try to stay with things that are a little easier to use than bleach and bleach and bleach and then some more bleach. That doesn't really help us in this situation. Mold is not your enemy here. It appears to be just UV and weather. Again, with that one being painted, I would suggest that this chimney right here be painted that brown as well, and then everything here. So pretty much, it seems like a lot. This is something that we've done in, 7 to 10 day job. So I know it really appears to probably be a tad bit overwhelming. Well, maybe not. You were the owner builder, and you said your log sat out here for a year, so 10 days is probably not that big of a deal. But getting in and getting some of this is definitely imperative. I mean, you're getting that mold up there, and it's best to get in and attack it. So what I'll do is I'll put a separate price on painting all the plywood the same color as the fascia. And that would mean like caulking in cracks like that and doing all that stuff. But I'll at least let you take a look. Again, most of this stuff up here could use it except for the ceilings, because they have no wear at all. But again, even if I'd probably just tell you I'd do those ceilings and not even charge you, just because it would be easier for me to not have to mask those, to just like go and do everything at one time. Cover this whole driveway, this whole area completely, and then just kind of cover all the decking and just come in and attack. And just go and spray everything out to the best of our ability. So that's where I'm at. Let me put some things together. It was very nice speaking with you, and we shall talk soon. Thank you. Bye.